It's 20 to 8. It is still dark outside. My son is actually going to drop me off at Western Favour Centre. Thank you, my darling. It's quite early, sorry, it's quite dark. I've got a prescription to pick up, some errands to run, and maybe look out for something different for tea. So I'm hoping to do some video while I'm in Tesco's. now for a mini Tesco haul. I haven't got all the pieces here due to the fact that when I was walking home I popped into a friend's house and I dropped a few pieces off to them, but they are on my video and I'll try and remember to point them out as I'm going along. Had an amazing time out, didn't get an awful lot else done. I did actually pick a few pieces out to leave the home, which will be possibly in tomorrow's video, because this is just like Tesco's shop with me and my mini haul. They had some really good bargains, I must admit, and because I wasn't in so much of a rush, and although my legs have been playing up on my back, I did sit down quite a bit, so it did take me a while. But I enjoyed looking around. I wasn't in any rush. I was mainly there, obviously, I wanted to get something for tea, which wasn't anything really different. We did have fish, and I haven't obviously included that because we've already eaten, and some maple and barbecue chicken wings. That was for my son because he's not so keen on fish, so that was slightly different. We hadn't had those before, so we sort of tried one each, me and hubby, but we got fish. So I didn't actually include those few food items because I put them away or we've eaten them, but I do have the few items that I did purchase. But what I was going to say was that I did spend a bit of time, because I had that time, just to scout around to see what was out there. They got some good bargains. I will say though, even though I was on my own, I did check as the items were going for the cashier. I had my bags ready to load, but I was checking because there was 2 items that went through on a sale price, but they've been reduced again. Luckily I queried it, else I would have been out of pocket about £10–15. But I'd sort of keep an eye on what was going through, because I've had this before, and it turns out they were having a lot of problems with a lot of the sale and reduced items due to the fact that they'd been reduced, then reduced again, I think, to get rid of their like Christmas stock and everything. But they were going through at the reduced price, if you know what I mean. So luckily I did keep an eye out. Sometimes if there's like a queue or something, I will actually check my receipt before I leave Tesco's or any store. I've had problems with Hobbycraft in Warwickshire over this, where everything was coming at full price and it come to like £45, and I said no, it doesn't, and actually it was only going to come to about £5 because everything had been so slashed. This was some time ago anyway, so sometimes I'd tally it up to know how much I'd spent. I did lost sort of count, but I knew vaguely what the prices should have been going through, and I was keeping an eye out. I know the offers where you get say 3 for the price of 2, it comes off at the end, and I always sometimes query it because hubby said, oh, that wasn't reduced. I said, yeah, be at the end of the receipt. But when it's sale items, I keep an eye out, you know, because some people, depending on what it is, if you've got that moment just to double check or be aware of what the prices are. As I said, I've had a few stores where it's happened and I've queried it, and I'm glad I did. I'm not one of those I'm not a person like I used to be, whereby I wouldn't say boo to anybody. This is where YouTube's come in actually. It's gave me the confidence, where if something wasn't priced up right and I had my suspicions, I probably would wait till I got out the store or something, check it, then go to customer service, or I think wait till I get home and then think, oh yeah, I'm out of pocket by £5. No, I can't. No, I'll just leave it. I'm not like that anymore, specifically because I don't work, so I do actually watch the pennies. So just to allow you know, just to make that aware that please do check your prices when you're going through, especially on clearance items just in case, because one or two of the items I thought they were going to turn around and say, no, that's not the right price. And I said, but this is the price on the ticket. I wasn't nasty or anything. This is the price on the ticket. No sooner had they done one item and the man dress went away, it dinged up for price for something else. And I said, that's not the right price. So without any issue, she just called the woman over. In the end, the woman did actually wait a little bit, the man dress sort of thing, or supervisors did stand there while everything was going through, because I said a lot of it, except for my food items, is clearance. Right, let's get to it. Right, first of all, I did actually purchase two of these. Try not to get the glare in. Calendars. Can't remember what the original price was, but these were reduced down to £1.25. I bought two of them. This one is for our daughter-in-law, and another one I dropped off at a friend's. And as I said, just waiting that little bit. It is actually 16 months. It started in, was it September? Yeah, 16-month calendar spanning September 2019 to December 2020. So it's got organise your family's engagements with only one calendar, individual column space for up to 5 family members, and handy pocket for notes and recipes, space for note writing, fun stickers to brighten up the months, delightful illustrations by Kim Nash. See that with the glare, but there we are. So I just think 125. I've done this before, as I said. I got 2 calendars, I think it was last Friday when my son took me up the centre, because I hadn't had calendars purchased, but I paid 73p, if I remember rightly, for 2 of the long ones. I do like them because I have one in my kitchen and one in my craft cubby. So that's the first thing. I say 2 of those. Right, what's not here? I bought 2 of the scrapbooks, mermaids. They were originally something like £4, then they reduced down to 2, I think, then down to 1. So I bought 2 of those. 2 of those glittery, watery cases, the mermaid ones for the notebooks. They're reduced down to £1.25. I'm not sure what the original price is. It may have come up on my video. And they were actually for my friend's twins. I couldn't pass that up. They're very crafty and they like drawing and writing and everything, so I thought that was really good. Her son, I bought him a pad and some pens. Didn't have many what I call boyish and male stationery reduced, but a lot of the female, maybe us females tend to like our cute stationery more, I don't know, but no. So I did actually get those from Poundland, but again I can't show you because they've been already given to her. So that was a few items that I can't share because they've already gone. Right, again, these are things that I did show. This is make your own baubles, and it makes 6, and this was reduced down to 75p. It is like the polystyrene balls. I'm keeping this up for our granddaughter. I know it's all sealed, so I won't break into it, but that's what you make. And I thought, well, I'll keep this up because either I can do it with her or my daughter-in-law, her mum, can do it with her. So I'm going to put that in my Christmas craft box ready for next year. Along with that, and sorry for the rustle, I'll try not to rustle, these were 40p each. So the idea is I will keep one here, but I'll keep them in my Christmas craft box. I'll keep one in our home, but at Christmas time I will give one to her mum so that she can do some little, you know, crafty pieces or make her own little decorations. So they were 40p each. This is the time I tend to look out. I did very briefly pop into the works, didn't do any filming. I will go back in because they've got all their Easter pieces out for doing crafting, so I'll hopefully do that maybe sometime next week. I do have a doctor's appointment for my B12 injection on Monday. Is it Monday? I'm sure it's Monday. I'll have to check that. It's Monday or Tuesday, but I'm sure it's Monday. And when I got back from the centre yesterday, I have actually got my hospital appointment through for MRI. I'm very tired, as you can probably say. I keep saying this, but it keeps me going because I am quite an active person and I like to accomplish something, although I'm not done really much, well, any sorting or organising today. But there you are. So the next one is I've got these, some 3 lots of boxer shorts. These were originally £11. This is what I mean. They were then reduced down to £8, then down to £5. So a lot of the items were going through like the middle price, the first clearance price. So just keep an eye on that. So 3 pairs of boxer shorts for £5, which is brilliant. So a lot of these things you would have seen me looking at. Then I got the Frozen 2 socks. These were originally £3 down to £1.50. And this is what I mean by keeping pieces up. So I'm going to keep this up probably for the Christmas stocking. And I think that is a nice tag. I'm hoping it should be okay. Some tags, I've had problems, I think, mostly with the works, getting tags off sometimes. B&M is one of the worst as well. You know, trying to get the tags out without ripping your packaging. So I say they were £1.50. I would have liked a couple more of pairs of these because I think they're so cute. Not sure if I'll keep these for myself or not. It's Pigs in Blankets, but it was the only pair I believe that I could find. They were originally £2.50 down to £1. I just think they're so cute. So yeah, you know me and socks. Right, and then funny enough, none of this is really for me. None of it. So that's good. This is another item I had to watch out for. This is a Toy Story t-shirt. It was £8 down to £5, so not quite half price. And it's this with Buzz Lightyear. No sign of intelligent life anywhere. So that is for my eldest son. And that is actually for his Easter basket. Yes, I know, I'm talking about Easter, because I don't tend to buy Easter eggs anymore, and I prefer to do this by something like this and just make a nice little Easter basket up. It's one of my favourite things to do, besides wrapping. I like wrapping. I love making gift baskets up, and I like doing the Christmas stockings, but I also like doing Easter baskets. I like putting little things or themes together. And the other one is for my youngest son, and it's a pair of pyjamas. So you've got the stripy bottoms, and I love the ones where you can just, you know, tighten to whatever waist you want. And then this is one item that went through wrong originally, and I queried it, and that is the top, Harry Potter, and it's got the long sleeve in there. And this is one, again, I had to query. Right, it was originally £18, then it was down to £14. It did come up for some reason £9, and I queried it because I said, yeah, there's the £9 ticket, and I said no, they're £6, and I said the whole rail of these pyjamas are reduced down to £6. So this is one of the items I said that started it all off. And yeah, I got a pair of pyjamas, originally £18 down to £6. So although it's got the little like family pyjamas there, I can just take the sticker off, and there's nothing Christmassy about that. So this is only £1 dearer than the t-shirt, so I may just keep these up for Easter for my other son. So yeah, at this rate I'll have all my Easter baskets for April sorted. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this shop with me in Tesco's and Haul. Yeah, I'm supposed to be on a non-spend. I've got a tiny bit of budget left for this month. But how I look at it, there are things that I know because I was forever on the phone, texting, messaging people, WhatsApp, whatever, on certain items because a lot of the stuff is flying, until I say flying off the shelves, and they're not going to be on the shelves for very long. That's why I wanted to get this up today so you can see it. So that you can be aware of these deals. I mean, we do have a fairly decent Tesco's, I must admit. It is, I would say, one of the biggest I've actually been in, Tesco's wise. But as I said, I got pyjamas for my youngest son, t-shirt for my eldest son. I'm not going to mention, well, I could mention my daughter-in-law. I'm always buying her socks. For my youngest son, who actually will be paying for these. Actually, he'll be giving me the money back, the £5, because this is something he desperately needed. Maybe I should have stocked up. Yeah. These are for our granddaughter. But yeah, I suppose I could say they are mine in a way, because they're going to go in my the top of my cubby, because they go in my Christmas craft box. And obviously the calendar will be leaving. So yeah, nothing for moi. Oh, we're all together now. Yeah, I've had quite a lot of money coming in for my birthday. And it's not my birthday and yet, but everything that I purchased in Primark, because they were for me, has actually been allocated. So I haven't got to pay out for all those, just except for those couple of items and those snow globes for Elf, which were just down to £1 each. Yes, so I got 3 new pairs of pyjamas, but I did get rid of quite a bit out of my loungewear and pyjama sets. Well, anyway, as I said, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.